Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm going to make a quick revision on function. So in function, we have two things. One is object and one is image. Normally it denoted by the function fx. So equals to x, where x is the image. So example number 1. So here's the object in P. All the object is in P and all the image is in Q. So we see that domain is 1, 2, 3 with the bracket. It denoted as that it is a set. Okay, so codomain is also with bracket 1, 4, 9, 16. It should be a curly bracket because we see that they are in the set. So range is 1, 4, 9. Different with codomain, where range is only the image that have been mapped with the object. So since 16 had not been mapped with any object, so we cannot see that 16 is in the range. Okay, so there are 4 types of relation in function, which is 1 to 1, 1 to many, many to 1, and many to many. So I guess you know what this means. So this is 1 to 1. 1 to many means like this. Okay, number 3, many to 1 is like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, and many to many is like this. Okay, so here you go. So this is just a quick revision. I know that you have learned this before. Okay, let's look at question number 1. So function g is defined by gx equals to 3 plus 6x. Now the question wants us to find the images of -2 and 5. So what you do is that, so you want to find the image of from the function. So g -2 is equal to 3 plus 6 times -2. So we know that the images is -2. So we have to find the function. So 3 minus -2 is equals to -9. Okay, so another one is g5 is 3 plus, we just need to substitute our x with 5. So we get 33. Okay, so settle for question A. Now to find B, to find the inverse function of gx. So we have our gx as 3 plus 6x. Okay, and then what you need to do is you have to let y to be equals to 3 plus 6x. Why in this case why? Because we want to find the inverse function of gx. So we need to let value to be gx. Okay, so when we are letting y equals to 3 plus 6x, we have to make sure that our x now to be the subject. So what we need to do is we have to take x as the subject. So I've changed the position so that it will be easier for me. Y minus 3 over 6. So we see that our g inverse x is equals to g inverse x is equals to x minus 3 over 6. Okay, that's it. So for example 2, there are 2 functions that are defined by us. So this is a composite function. We go to composite function now. Okay, so just now we made inverse function. So now let's go to composite function. Just a quick revision on what function is, yeah. Okay, so in composite function, example 2 functions are defined by, both are given. The function fx is equals to 2x and gx is equals to x squared minus 5. So what we need to do is we have to find a, f, g, the composite function of fg and the composite function of gf. So first thing first, f gx is equals to f gx. We have to write like this because g will now be the x of f. So we have to replace all gx into x. So we have our gx as x squared minus 5, right? Right? So x is our gx is our new x for f now. Okay? So it's supposed to be fx, right? fgx, right? So fgx will be the x. Okay? So we have to take gx and we replace it inside. And then you will get the composite function. So f, we know that f is equals to 2x. So our x now happen to change to be x squared minus 5. So when we expand, we will get 2x squared minus 10. Okay? Now what about gf? In gf, the f now is to be the x. We have to substitute fx inside g. So our fx is equals to 2x, right? So we take gx as x squared minus 5 and we have to replace our x in gx to be 2x. So what I do is that I take 2x squared minus 5. Then I will get 4x squared minus 5. Okay, easy, right? Okay. There you go. That's the answer I put down here. Now let's go to example 3. Same with the example 2. So this is still in composite function. So in this question, you were given function of f and then a composite function of gf. We have to find the f. So how to do this? You have to find one by one by using inverse function as well. So to find g, we have to find the inverse of fx. So fx, how do we do the inverse just now? We are letting our fx to be y, right? And then we make our x to be the subject. So we know that our f inverse x is equals to x minus 1. Okay, now why do we need inverse function of f? Because easy. Because we want to eliminate f. Okay, so if we put it side by side, see, if we put it side by side, somehow it will cancel out each other. Okay, so we know our gf, but we have find our f inverse x, right? So our f inverse x will be the new x. Okay, since we know that our f inverse x is x minus 1, so we just need to replace that in f inverse x inside the gf as the x. So our gf now is x squared minus 2x minus 3, right? So this is our new x. Replace it inside gfx. So we will have x minus 1 square minus 2. Our x now is x minus 1 minus 3. So expand that, you will get this. And expand this, you will get this. So if we simplify, we will get this. Okay, because 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So that's it. So that is when we are cancelling f inverse. We are cancelling f and f inverse to get our function g, x. Okay, so for question B, what if the question gave this and we have to find g of x? Okay, so first thing first, you have to find the inverse. Same one as the previous one, you just need to let y to be the equals to x squared plus 3. Okay, so this one will be, x will be our new subject. So x is equals to square root y minus 3. So f inverse x is equals to square root x minus 3. So from g f x, because we want to find g, so what we need to do, we have to put it side by side, so that, just now what I mentioned, so that it will be cancelled out. And we can get only g. So gf, we put inside what is our f inverse x is, which is equals to x minus 3. And then we substitute inside our new x, where square root x minus 3, our new x, inside the equation gf. So we will have 2 in the bracket of x minus 3 square plus 3. Then somehow square and square root will eliminate each other. So we'll get 2x minus 3 plus 3. So if we expand, we will get, that's it. Okay, so now you might ask me, what if we have gx? Okay, let's say I have this one, gfx equals to x squared plus 3. What if I have gx and then I got gfx equals to x squared plus 3 and I want to find my fx? So what to do with this one? So same goes with the first one. From the equation that we have, we don't have f, so we have to, and we have gx and gfx. So what we do is that we have to find the inverse of gx first. So by letting gx to be y, so same goes with the other. So we are taking our x to be the subject. So g inverse x will be here, and changing y to be x, so x minus 2. So in this case, if we want to find f is situated after the g, right? So if we want to get f, so we have to eliminate g. So what we do is we have to put our g inverse in front, so that they will cancel out each other. Okay, so g inverse gfx. So now gfx will be the new x. Okay, so next one, we substitute our we know our g inverse, so we have to substitute our g fx inside the new x in g inverse, which is equals to x squared plus 3, and then our g inverse is equals to x minus 2 just now, right? So we take this and then we are substituting it with new x, so we will get x squared plus 3 minus 2, and we'll get x squared plus 3 minus 2 x squared plus 1. So we just get our fx. As easy as that.